Everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be discussing Fernando Tatis Jr., arguably the best shortstop in the league, and the rumors that he may be going to the Yankees. May this video be outdated in a week? Most likely, but we're going to do it anyway, and maybe Fernando Tatis Jr. will actually get traded. So, first off, why would the Padres trade him? It doesn't make sense. Fernando Tatis Jr. is a very talented player. And although that is true, and Tatis is a talented player, they've had some problems. First of all, the motorcycle crashes. Not informing the team until spring training. That's a big part in like the immaturity, as well as the recent suspension, the 80-game suspension that he received for doing PEDs. And the whole team was pretty much disappointed in him, and justifiably so. They deserve to be mad at him, and AJ Preller was disappointed, and many of his teammates were also mad and disappointed. It's really unfortunate, but he did the PEDs. That's on him. Also, they recently signed Xander Bogaerts. Xander Bogaerts is a shortstop, and he will only play shortstop on this team since third base and second base are pretty much already filled. So Xander's going to be playing shortstop. Tatis, he's also shortstop. He's probably going to have to play the outfield, which is, something that he probably doesn't want to do. I mean, he says he's a shortstop. He wants to play shortstop. I mean, not the greatest fielder, but still, he wants to be playing shortstop, and reasonably so. I mean, you don't sign for that big of a contract if you're not going to play short. So, how about the Yankees? Why would they want to trade for him? Well, first of all, the Yankees need to make some improvements, and we'll make a video on this later. I'll probably make a video right after on the Yankees making some improvements that they can make, probably outside of this Tatis stuff. But the Yankees got bounced by the Astros, and they got humiliated 4-0 sweep. Now, 3 of those games were competitive, but the Yankees were just not good enough offensively, and that was the end of it. And because of that, the Yankees obviously want to improve. We can't just keep losing to the Astros every year. What obviously wouldn't be good. So because they want to win the World Series, I mean, the Yankees motto that Hal Steinbrenner says, Brian Cashman says, Aaron Judge even says, it's this season was disappointing because every year is supposed to be World Series or bust. So because they didn't win the World Series, they must improve their team, and a big part of that is shortstop. Now you may be thinking, what about Anthony Volpe? He's coming up in the farm system, and I think Anthony Volpe is obviously a big piece, and I really want to see him play, but we don't know how good he's going to be. He looks like he's probably going to be a top 5 prospect next year. He's currently top 10, or isn't he top 5 right now? I'm not exactly sure, but Anthony Volpe looks like he's going to be a beast. Still, nonetheless, you need a shortstop. You don't know how good he's going to be. You don't know if he'll play second base. And same for Oswald Peraza, who you've really only seen play 10 games. So it's really an interesting situation with what are you going to do? You're going to ride with the young guns, or you're going to go for a proven shortstop or second baseman, and I think they're going to go with the proven route. You also can play left field, which I think is big. I mean, obviously, Yankees still have IKF, but he's, at this point, just going to be a bench piece that fills in at third base and shortstop, and that's about it. And he better not be starting. Then, the Yankees infield sure gets interesting. We don't know what's going on with DJ LeMahieu and the toe injury. That is obviously a big thing. And if DJ maybe is not the same player, and you trade away Glaber, then you got, your second baseman, third baseman, and shortstop kind of up for grabs, and you're probably going to get rid of Donaldson as well. So really, you could just ride the young guns. You could trade for Tatis, probably trade away Volpe, and hope that DJ is good, and then put Peraza at second base, which would obviously work out well for the Yankees. So what would a potential Tatis trade package look like? That sure is an interesting question. I think that the Padres would want the top prospect from the Yankees, and that is obviously Anthony Volpe. The only problem is the reason why they're trading away Tatis is because they already have good infield depth. So, I mean, although they would definitely want Volpe, I don't know if that's the best route for them. Obviously, they're probably going to want some major league ready talent. So who do the Yankees have to trade away? Obviously, you have Donaldson, who's a negative asset at this point. IKF really, it really gets hard because it's like, who are you gonna trade? Aaron Judge is untouchable. Yes, you could trade prospects because think about it. The Padres just traded away their whole farm system for Juan Soto, and you know, if they get some prospects back from the Yankees, then that can really help them stay competitive. You can't just live off of 4 top players, which is what they'd be doing once Tatis returns. I mean, theoretically you can, but they could get a more balanced lineup. So let's think about some players in the Yankees, some Yankees prospects in their farm system. So the Yankees have Anthony Volpe, as mentioned. Oswaldo Peraza, Oswaldo Cabrera could be. That could definitely be a big piece in the trade. He looks pretty solid. I'm guessing the Padres would take one of those shortstops back in the event that like Cronenworth or something, and then you could really play Bogarts or one of those at second. Most likely they would want Anthony Volpe. So you're trading Tatis for Volpe, but that's obviously not fair. The Yankees are winning that trade by far, even with Tatis's head cases, off the field problems. So what would you do instead? So not just Volpe, you need to add in some major league ready talent, and Padres could use some bullpen pieces. Add in a guy like Ron Marinaccio, who I do like very much, but you know, I think that it would make sense to trade a young bullpen piece, maybe Greg Weiss or whatever it may be, to get him. Definitely trade away. Maybe a guy like Domingo Germán could go as well, and some other prospects. You probably also have to trade like Jason Dominguez away. Although that doesn't sound great for the Yankees, you probably have to do it. I mean, Austin Wells may be in the deal. So, and I think also they might want Gleyber, but to be fair, it wouldn't make too much sense to trade for Gleyber. I guess you could DH someone, and I guess the Padres could just DH Tatis, but I doubt it. I mean, you don't want to be paying a DH all that money. I mean, look at the Yankees with Stanton. You need them to at least play both sides of the ball. So yeah, probably not gonna DH Tatis because you're paying him all that money. So maybe if you got a guy like Gleyber, and so you got Volpe, and Cronenworth is out of picture. You got Gleyber who DHs. You got Marinaccio and Germán as a bullpen piece, a starting piece. You probably add in a few more prospects to get it done, and that would be the huge blockbuster for Tatis. It would essentially be Tatis for Volpe, and this is a big risk for the Yankees. We don't know what's going on with Tatis, but he was looking like a sure ballot Hall of Famer, and with the PEDs, he might not be a Hall of Famer, but who will give you Hall of Fame production? And I think trading for Tatis would be a big move for the Yankees, and I think it's something they should do. Let me know what you think about this down in the YouTube comment sections. Also, tell me what you think of this style of video, voiceover instead of, the usual. Anyways, I'll see you guys next one. Goodbye.